On this episode of Average American Hunter, Kyle and I team up on a windy October evening. Hunter takes a chance over the strawberries on Kyle's kill permit property, and we take a sneak peek at episode 9 of the Average American Hunter podcast, where Kyle shoots the breeze with local competitive archers, Shawn and Jake. Stay tuned for a windy episode indeed.
The rut is in, guys.
Man!
Oh my god, dude!
He's got a lot of mass.
On the last episode of Average American Hunter, I took a manga artist on a successful bow hunt, but again, failed at capturing the perfect footage I so desperately desire. To better my chances at getting the best quality of footage, I team up with Kyle the following day as we set up a new spot for an afternoon hunt.
This is Ryan and Brett and Kyle Butler of Average American Hunter Turkey Hunting. Well, I'll be damned. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan and Brett and Kyle Butler of Average American Hunter, and we're on the go today. We got a cart loaded with tree stands, backpack filming equipment, and we're getting after it today. Got about a 600-yard walk to a spot. Gonna go throw this tree stand out over here as a permanent spot. Throw my running gun set up next to it. We're gonna try to see what we can get done today. Rolling up on an electric fence right now, so wish us luck. We'll check in whenever we get to the stand. Embrace the chase, baby. Average American Hunter. Woo, we're working. Cart about to run off on us now.
Alright, it's October 22nd.
about 5:30. And been seeing these deer come out here about 5:50 to 6 o'clock. The other night, Kyle seen about 8 of them come out here and he took one of them, so hopefully we'll get that opportunity to hit the slider underneath this fence right here, 25-yard shot. Alright, so my buddy Ryan, who's right up the wood line from me, he just saw a buck a couple hundred yards across the field, so he said he's working his way this way, so hopefully he'll come up this fence line over here and hopefully we get a shot at him. Well, just had like 3 or 4 does come out the woods over there. That buck that Ryan had seen came up there and looks like he's pushing those does around, bumping them around a little bit, so the rut's starting to pick up a little bit.
All right, guys. Cheers. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys sitting down with me. Go ahead and introduce yourselves if you don't mind.
I'm Jake Leonard. Work at Dominion Outdoors. Sometimes seasonal.
I'm Shawn McMahon. I'm there when Jake's not, which is pretty much all the time.
So go ahead and we'll kind of do a little round robin here. So Jake, if you want to start, how you, like, not just introduce yourself, but how you came to be into Dominion Outdoors. And
all right. So I guess 5.5 years ago, I found out they were looking for an archery department manager.
Yeah.
And I've always shot competition archery. I've always bow hunted a lot. I guess it was one of those things. I went in there for an interview, and they hired me before I left the interview that day. So asked me when I could start, and I was like, right now I'm just kind of freelancing around, so I can start whenever you need me to. And they actually had me stay that afternoon for a little while and went over some stuff, and then so yeah, since the first year, I've been doing all the ordering. We go to ATA show every year. I go to Sports Inc. every year with them, which is in Phoenix. Those are our two main shows for ordering archery equipment, and then of course we have a lot of reps that come to the store. But do most of the ordering at those two shows. But yeah, I mean, archery's. I mean, it's always been something I'd love to do. I never thought I'd get to work on bows full time. You would have asked me that 10 years ago, I would have not even considered that it was ever going to be something I would do. And I've been shooting since I was Tucker's age, and up at Augusta Archers, and Dad's always had a bow in my hand, and said if he had a nickel for every arrow that I have sitting out in the woods at Augusta Archers, that he would be able to quit working tomorrow.
Might be a little
so I've been flinging arrows around since I was little, and I took a long break from it when I was in college and high school. Played every other sport, every sport that I could during every season. I was always busy and kind
A lot of beer involved too, I assume.
Some, yeah, I mean, you know.
But so go ahead, Shawn. I want to get you in here too, buddy. So go ahead.
I basically I wasn't like Jake. I didn't have a bow in my hands since I was little. A little bit of a background. A buddy of mine shot a little bit. His dad got sick, had a bow. I bought it from him.
What was the bow?
It was a 2004 Hoyt Ultra Mag.
Okay.
I paid $175 for it, and it was the best bow that I ever owned. I'm not gonna lie to you. Other than what I own today, just the technology's a lot different from what it was then and is now. I shot a little bit. Started, he found out about an archery club through another guy. I had no idea that it was even there. And I started going up with him on Friday nights, doing the Friday night 5-spot shoots. I just started, going up there every couple Fridays during the winter, and really got into it. I shot that bow for, 2-3 years maybe, and then I branched out before Jake started working at Dominion. I did actually end up buying a newer bow, which was a 2013 Spider 34 aluminum bow. It fit me the best. Up until that point, man, I loved that bow, and it was a great bow. I shot a lot of indoors with it. It was 70-pound. It was just a hunting bow, fixed pins, short stabilizer, and I shot the daylights out of that bow for a good while until I branched out into the target stuff. As far as nicer, longer axle bows and longer stabilizers and stuff.
Okay.
And then I was a assistant deli manager at a grocery store. During that time period, I had shot a lot, and I knew Jake from the archery club. We've become pretty good friends, and he gave me a heads up about a position opening up at Dominion, and was like, man, I'd really think you'd be good at it. And filled an application, had an interview. That was around the time, it was actually during February. They had left for Sports Inc. Jake had a little persuasion, I'm assuming, out in Phoenix while they were out there ordering stuff. When they got back, they gave me a call, and it was, they offered me the job. I took it. I left everything, the grocery background and everything, and stepped into something that I really love to do.
One of my biggest things, I would say at least top 5, is the support of your community. Like there's you see such a lack and such a disconnect with a lot of things nowadays that it's so lost. And like part of the whole thing with Average American Hunter is that just kind of getting back to basics. I think that like so much is lost, like just in that avenue of chasing stuff. So that if you show support towards local anything, that's where the support should be, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I will say that's one thing about Dominion. The guys we work with there. I mean, a lot of people will come in and be like, "Man, working here, you probably don't get to hunt much." I mean, we still get to hunt. We make sure we take care of each other enough to where we still get everybody there gets to go get in their hunting time.
Yeah.
Things where you can definitely.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We release a new episode every Monday, and I promise we get better as the season advances. Visit our website at averageamericanhunter.com to read some of our blogs, and send us an email if you want to buy one of our shirts. Also, take a listen at Kyle running the Average American Hunter podcast at iPodcast, GooglePlay, TuneIn, Stitcher, or Spotify. Until then, stay tuned and embrace the chase.